wonders, welcome to Sarah's Stamping Retreat. Today we're going to be making this cute little gift bag. This one is obviously aimed at kids, but you could use any of our designer series papers to make it, and you could make it for teenagers or adults, whoever you're trying to make for. So this bag uses the Dinoroar DSP, so it's gorgeous dinosaur designer series paper, and you can see on the other side we've got these lovely dinosaurs that are really great to cut out, and we're actually going to do that later, and some more lovely patterns. So you get 2 of each double-sided paper in the pack. Now I do have to say that this paper is on a retiring list, so it won't be around forever. It'll be around until stocks run out now, so if you do want it, please don't wait. So today's bag measures 3 3/4 inches by 2 inches by 7 inches, so it's quite a decent sized bag, and we're going to create another version today from the same Dinoroar design series paper, and we're just going to use a different pattern. Right then, so to start our bag, we're going to take a 9 inch by 12 inch piece of DSP and our trusty scoreboard. You'll notice I use this for most of my demonstrations, and we're going to score it along the long side at 1 inch, at 2 inches, at 5 3/4 inches, 6 3/4 inches, 7 3/4 inches, and then at 11.5 inches. I know that's a lot of measurements, but they'll all be on my blog, so you can just head over there and it will show you where to score. Then we're going to turn it round, and we're going to score at 1 inch here, and the 1 inch is going to be the top of our bag, and then we're going to score at 7 inches, and this band here will be at the bottom of our bag. So let's take that out. So we're just going to turn this over. So we've got the 1 inch strip at the top, and this side is going to be the side that I'm going to use as the inside of my bag. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue along the top, and then I'm going to fold over that 1 inch part and just press it down and glue that down. So then I'm just going to fold all of the score lines and folding them all the same way. And then I'm going to fold this over, and I'm going to fold this in half so that the end meets the fold, and that will be along one of the score lines that you've scored. And I'm going to take some tear and tape. I'm going to put it along that line, and then I'm just going to glue this down. So now you're going to want to just pop this so that it's the way that you'll have your bag, and then fold the bag down the score line so that it's in half. So you'll have an inch panel to either side of the central panel. So then you can fold the bottom over at the 2 inch mark that you scored, and then you just want to fold that so that it creates a triangle. Just like that. And we want to do this side the same. So just fold it open so that it makes a triangle. And then you're going to fold these bits into the middle. And this isn't scored, so you're just going to have to use either your fingernails or a bone folder, if you've got one to hand, to just take that down. So I'm just going to use some ordinary sellotape to stick it together at the bottom, but you could use some washi tape, anything like that, just as long as it's strong enough to hold the bottom of the bag. I quite like the sellotape because it's hard to see. So then we're going to just open up the bag. So then next we're going to take a crocodile punch. It's an old Stampin' Up one. And we're just going to just punch a little hole either side of the bag, and we're going to do the same on the other side. Because this is going through the 2 sheets, it'll be a bit stronger for when you put your ribbon in. Then I'm going to take my ribbon. This is some of the Grapefruit Grove ribbon, and I'm just going to cut 2 equal pieces to be my handles. And then I'm just going to tie a couple of knots in one end. Then I'm going to thread it through the hole, and I'll thread it back down the other hole. And then I'll tie another couple of knots in the other end. And that will keep it in place. So there's one handle, and I'm just going to do exactly the same for the other handle. So now we've got our bag, and we're just going to make the tag to go on it. Okay, so for the tag, I've just cut this stitch circle out with this second biggest stitch circle die from the Stitch Shape framelit dies. And if you've seen any of my videos before, you'll know that I use this set a lot. I'm just going to punch a hole in that with my crocodile punch. And then I'm just going to cut out this dinosaur from the Dinoroar paper that I showed you earlier. So how cute is that little dinosaur? So then I'm just going to add a few foam pads, Stampin' Dimensionals, onto the back of the little dinosaur. And I can add him to the tag. Now I've just got a small scrap of Whisper White cardstock here that I'm going to use for the sentiment. And the sentiment that we're going to use today is from this Label Me Bold stamp set, which I really love. So we're going to use the Happy Birthday sentiment, and we're going to use the Pretty Peacock ink, which matches the cardstock that we used for the circle on the tag. So I'm just going to stamp that on there, and then I'm just going to cut around this, leaving a little white border around the outside. And then I'm just going to use this bit of waste from around the outside of the Stampin' Dimensionals. Don't ever throw it away because it's really good for just adding on sentiments and things. So then I can just add this onto here. So that's our little tag done. Pop it back through the tag. And it can go back through the hole. And then I'll just retie it on the other side. And there we've got it, our gorgeous little gift bag. So I'll just bring in the original. So they're the two side by side. I'd love to hear which is your favourite. So that's our project for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe so that you can see other projects. The full shopping list is listed below if you want to buy any of the projects that were used in this tutorial. And there's also a link to my blog where you can find all of the dimensions and the full shopping lists on there as well. Thank you for joining me today. See you soon.